Hi and good afternoon, lovely to have your company. And it is Tuesday the 19th of October already. Crazy days. I'm just going to clean my... A bit better, look a bit fuzzy today. I'm going to try and clean my screen. So today I'm feeling a bit autumnal, the wind's blowing outside, and I've got a pack that I've not played with yet called... What is it called, Esther? I'll tell you in a minute. Blackberry Beauty Ephemera pack. I keep wanting to say ephemera, but that's not the word at all. It's ephemera. I'll try and get it by the end of my live. So it is a suite, but I've not got the whole suite. And I'm sorry I'm being rude. I'm just trying to call myself up on my other device so that I can actually keep up with comments, but I don't seem to be there, so I don't know where I've disappeared to. There I am. Okay, great. Hi Valerie, nice to see you. Yes, the ephemera pack. So I was kindly gifted the Beauty of Tomorrow stamp set, so I treated myself to the dies, and there's some pretty papers to go with it, which I don't have. Nevertheless, you use what you've got, and that's what I'm going to try and do today. I make up some simple notelets and cards. Hi Cassie, nice to have your company. Okay, let's get you turned around. Hopefully you can see what's on my desk. So I'll just quickly run through the ephemera pack and the dies and the stamp set. So this is the beautiful stamp set with the, I think the bird is a real favourite in there, the swallow, I think it is. And it's got some nice stamps in there and sentiments. So the dies that you get, so you've got a die that can cut out the bird. I think sometimes it's just useful to know what cuts are what. You've got a large die to cut out that lovely foliage there. One for the flower. Plus you get two of these little oak leaves which aren't in a stamp, but you can obviously die cut them and add them. As well as that, you get this beautifully detailed die here, which looks a bit of a mumbo jumbo, but when you actually come to cut it, it looks incredible. So when you're joining my live, do come and say hello. It's always nice. Oh, there's more. Wait, there's more. I found some more oak leaves. See, I've not had a proper play with these yet, so it was on my to-do list, play with this stamp set. So that's that. Oh, hi Cassie, lovely to see you. She says, long time no see, good to get a chance to see you live. Good to see you too. So I'll give you a peek of what that die looked like. So I've just run them through the machine. I've just got a few bits that I still need to poke out with my tool, which would be handy. But it's like a mass of oak leaves. It is amazing. So you can use this as one large die, or you can take elements and cut it down. You can use this as a background. You can do lots with it. And obviously you can cut it out in different colours, but I wanted my colours to match what I had. So I've cut it out in Blackberry Bliss, and I've done one in Cinnamon Cider as well. Let's put it up against, there we go. You can probably see it a bit better now on the white. It's like all these oak leaves put together. Welcome Amanda, all the way from Perth, Australia. Nice to see you. Okay, I'm going to stop poking those out and show you. So I've cut those out. Good morning, Barbie. And this is the ephemera pack, not inferior. I don't know why I want to say that for. So you get, I've popped these out, the card, because there's lots of different shapes, and I thought actually sometimes it's easier when they're all popped out. So you've got things like frames. You've got things like these beautiful, delicate gold shapes. You have tags, longer slimline tags, and then shorter tabs and tags and bits that come out of it. You get loads in this pack. Does it say on the... You get 40 pieces, and it's quite cheap. So if you wanted to have like a card kit on the go, this is a great go-to one, because you can just take these bits with you and get started with whatever you want to make. So hopefully that gives you an idea. There's some more larger tags, which, you know, you can double these up and make a nice little feature out of them. So that's the plan today, that I'm going to use these somehow, somewhere. Okay, so in my head I was thinking sometimes it's just quite nice to have some quick notelets to be able to kind of, you know, if you want to write a quick note or send a message to somebody, you've got that option. I'm just going to grab out some of the pieces and have a little play. We can get stuck down. It's got this amazing owl here. Okay, I quite like the idea of maybe, and we can use the stamp set as well, which I was going to say we could do. So I'm going to grab out the matching colours. So shaded, not shaded spruce, cinnamon. Where's he gone? He's missing. Oh, just when I need it. Cinnamon is not a colour I reach for often, but when I need you to be here now. There you are. You've got muddled up with the other colours. So, hi Anne, lovely to see you. What am I looking for now? Blackberry Bliss. Okay. So I think I might have to bring in the blending brushes as well. Oh. It's all falling down on me today. It's raining brushes, and we could even bring out the stencils. Hey Heidi. Yay, Facebook told her I was on. God, that's a mouthful, wasn't it? Facebook told Heidi I was on. I'm going to use this. And I fancy a bit of cinnamon cider. It's not like me. Good afternoon, Margaret. Nice to see you. Okay, I think I'm just going to come up in the corner. Do a bit of brushing. And I'm going to come in this corner. Just do a bit of background. Okay, that will do. I'm tempted to tear this apart, either tear it or cut it. So find a kind of natural place that you could cut them apart. There we go, that wasn't too painful, was it? I'm just going to poke out these extra bits that we don't need. Make a feature of this. And I think I could bring in maybe a frame. Oh, now that's pretty. If I layered the gold up. Maybe have a frame. And I'm going to keep it as simple as I can, I think. So that's a good start. And then let's have a look, see if I've got some card. I don't know where my card disappears to. As soon as I chop into it, I just don't seem to have much card left from what I've chopped into. Wendy's secretly watching while she's got family there. Right, okay, so let's get... Oh, I might add on some scripty. Shall I? Maybe we'll save that for something else. Do you know what will fit in nicely in there? I know this is a difficult day. I just think, you know, if you're trying to send maybe sympathy or just say to somebody, you know what, I know this is tough for you right now. I think that's a lovely saying to give to somebody. I'm itching to edge around this because it's too plain for my liking. So I'm just going to, I've not dipped my brush in any more ink, I'm just using what's on my brush, because amazingly you can actually get quite a lot on the brush, and it will, I'm just going to zoom you in a little bit. Oh, that makes me a bit happier. Oh, Joanna's secretly watching as well. She needs cheering up today. Oh, Joanna, hugs, lovely. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Okay. I'm just trying to think about what colours I should use, because I think I want it in keeping. Wondering about a brown bird. Let's have a look. Let's give him a go, shall we? Rustle, rustle. Hi, Renee. That's nice. Okay, we'll do a few so we can use him on something else if we want to. Find my bird. Now, I've reorganised. Where's my... There you are. Hello. There's my mini machine. Just going to move you up out the way. I think I could do some gold ribbon stuff out, and we'll get some gems out as well. Okay, I'm just going to cut a birdie. Now if you find that your dies slip and slide, can you see what I'm doing? Then something like a post-it note or some washi tape is handy just to keep it in place. I find the post-it notes a bit easier because they're less tacky. Sometimes washi tape can be a bit too strong and tear the paper. You can obviously take the tack off the washi tape, but just easier to use a post-it note, and you can reuse it a few times as well. So I've said this before and I'll say it again. It's quite useful to have a stash of sympathy cards pre-made so that when you don't need it, it's easier to make them. When you have to come to make a sympathy card, sometimes that can be hard to do because of the emotion attached to why you're making that card. So let me encourage you to make sympathy cards or thinking of you cards, whatever you like to make, before you need them, because you'll thank me later. Okay. I think this is a lovely sentiment. Sometimes you just want to send a card to somebody saying that you're thinking of them, but be a bit more specific about it. So I think this sentiment is lovely. Particularly if maybe there's an anniversary. Or if there is a particular challenge somebody has to face. Or if it is maybe even Christmas time, or people are, you know, just, there's different reasons why you might send this, is the point I'm trying to make. Okay, let's get that one stuck down. I feel like it needs some more purple somewhere, but let's just get this one done because this is just the first. I could do with a bit of light on the situation, that's better. And I think with this kind of card, it can be for, it's a unisex card. You could give it to a male or a female. Because I think sometimes the men can get overlooked with sympathy cards and things like that. And, you know, they have feelings too. Right, I'm just going to hang off the edge because I want a nice straight line down this edge. And when that's given a chance to dry a bit, I'm going to just chop that off. Chop it off, as they say. Right, and then I'm going to get my silicone mat, because this is a finer bit of paper that I'm trying to glue. There we go. Now I'm trying to get in the habit of using my tweezers more, because they're very handy and I don't use them enough. They're like a second hand. Literally second hand. Okay, let's get that stuck down. In fact, I'm just going to put that on top. Give it a little squeeze. Somebody's pressed the button to say they want to join me. Hi Christine, you've pressed the button to say you want to come on camera. Okay, nice to see you, Christine. How's your back doing, Christine? Okay, so I'm just going to get my trimmer and we're going to just chop off those straggly bits. You don't have to do it on a trimmer. You could do it with scissors. That just gives you a nice and neat edge. Oh, haven't finished yet, have I? I thought I was done. Not done yet. Got to watch the birdie. Let's give him 3, make him nice and stable. Hello, Christine Gray. I was talking about Christine Morgan, but welcome Christine Gray as well. 2 Christines in the house. Okay, I like that overlapping the frame and coming into the picture. Now I'm desperate to add not only a bit of twinage, but all this cord. So you get gold and silver, so not just for Christmas. It's great for all year round. And in fact, you know, considering it's slippery cord, it is quite forgiving when you come to tie a bow. Been resting your back for a week now and your leg almost feels normal. Oh, well, that's positive. Hi Linda, nice to see you. So I'm just, this glue dot is too big for what I want it for, so I'm just going to squish it down a little bit. Probably don't need the bow, but I just like to add something. Okay, now it's going to look more girly, but hey ho. And the one I've got in mind are these, just add a bit of gold. Gems. I thought I said it was going to be a simple card, and now it's sort of turned into a bit more of a mammoth one, but there we go. There. Lovely jubbly. Let's make another. T'other. I think, well, you know, once you've got bits on your desk, you can just keep going. Okay, I'd like the idea of using this big sentiment here, which is a scripty sentiment, and sometimes it doesn't actually matter what it says, it's just about the fact that there's a bit of background. So it says, the changing of leaves reminds us that new wonders are just around the corner. Now, do I want this full strength? Let's do it. Why not? And I'm going to overlap because I want to make it all artsy fartsy. Okay, it's looking rather wacky. Okay, who's beeping on my computer? Shush now. Didn't turn the volume down. And then maybe just a little bit up here. Okay. Dylan, are you laughing at my artsy fartsy? Oops. Oh, I've got dropsy today. Come on. Makes such a difference when you put on a bit of colour. Look, this tag is calling me. Let's see what else we've got. This is nice, this big owl. Right, that tag is getting lost. So it needs something. Oh, that's quite nice. What about let's have a look. What about a bigger tag? Oh, the ephemera pack was on back order when Christine tried to order it. Oh no. No, it's getting a bit lost. I need it to stand out a bit more. Let's get another frame in the mix. Maybe if I... That's better. I'm going to blot out the frame. Is the cider gone or is it still lingering like a pest? Thank you for asking, Delinda. It is still lingering like a pesky pest. And maybe put some colour around the tag. I did think about that, but I thought, I don't know, I just thought it might look a little bit all samey. Thanks for the suggestion though. Yeah, some days I feel better than others, and this morning I woke up in quite a bit of pain, but I am trying now to at least be a bit more methodical, I suppose is the word, or regular with doing my back exercises, which, you know, a bit hit and miss before. Hi, nice to see you. Right, so that's just helped to give me that base colour back now. Can you guys see that? Quite like the idea of the owl on there as well. Let's just do that. Keep it simples. So tell me, what's everybody up to today? It's a windy old soggy day. Is it soggy? I don't know. Yeah, it's a little bit soggy here. I'm trying to look for my smaller... Where are they gone? My dimensionals seem to sort of go missing. Oh well. And I've had a bit of a cold, but it's been a funny cold. It's sort of... My nose is not streaming, but it's sort of... I don't know. It's just been a bit weird. I've had sort of different symptoms. And it is definitely a cold. It's dry here after heavy rain but very humid, says Margaret. Stormy in Perth and getting ready for bed, says Amanda. Yep, I think I'll stick the owl there. I think it does make a difference when you don't have the matching papers. But, like I said, use what you got. Okay. So, I've done that one and that one. And it can make a set up. You can make a set of notelets. Cassie says she's been very lazy today. It's funny you should say that, because I had a very unusual lazy day yesterday. A bit more lazy than I would normally go for. I don't do lazy days really, not easily, not unless it's the school holidays. I find it difficult when there's things to do. It's really difficult to not do anything. But it's good. It's important to have days where you can just chill and not feel that you've got to be doing all the time. But I do find that if I don't do stuff, then it does catch up with me, and often bites me in the bum and it's like, well, you should have done that then, shouldn't you? So it can be a little bit frustrating. Okay, let's have a look what else we've got. Oh, Margaret, you had your flu jab and it's wiped you out. It's funny with the flu jab this year. I think that people have it affected me a few days after I had it, so it didn't affect me straight away, but then it seemed to have an impact afterwards. Where's my birdie gone? There he is. Actually, I quite like the idea of just having that in the top corner. Okay, let's explore that idea. Are people having their booster injections at all? I'm not sure how far they're getting on with those. How many people have, whether there's a particular rollout for that as well, I don't know. Oh no, Margaret, shivers, so painful, ended with terrible muscle pain. 2 days and you're fine. Oh, that sounds awful. Joanna had her booster and flu jab at the same time. But you do work for the NHS. That's handy. Oopsies. Did a bit of funny blending then, but never mind. I'm not sure when I'm due mine actually. But the cases seem to be getting closer and closer and closer to home. Which I think just will generally be the case. I think that's a little bit too high up in the corner, but I just want to, I'm going to try and compensate with putting this leafy dye across the other end. Oh, Valerie's having her nails done in preparation for her daughter's wedding on Thursday. That's so exciting. What colour are you having done? I've just looked across and a spider, it's only small, spider is dangling down from the ceiling and it's making its way back up the web. Funny how things catch your eye, isn't it? Oh, Margaret's got the Eden bundle. She hasn't really had a go yet. I've not got that bundle yet. So I've been a bit lapsy-daisical and I didn't post about it on my Facebook page. But if anyone's wondering what Margaret's talking about, Stampin' Up! Have got an early release bundle which will be featuring in the new catalogue. The embellishments and the paper... Sorry, trying to talk over my chopping. The embellishments and the paper won't carry over. They are subject to availability. So if you love and want the whole suite, you need to order it now. I think it's available to customers now. I must look up my details. There, I like that. And then that will sit on a piece of card. So let's have a look. Yeah, that's better. I think I'm used to having things mounted onto cards. Are you online this evening? Yes, at 9 o'clock I am. See, I'm not convinced about this one yet. It needs something. Maybe if I add some gems to that, it might help. But I feel like that one's getting a little bit lost. Okay, I'm going to stick this one down because I like it as it is. There we go. Right, let's see what we've got. Should we try and do one more maybe? Let me just try and salvage this one a little bit. Oh, I know what we could do. Add some more masking. Just keep adding more. That's my... If it goes wrong, or not quite how you want it to go, just add more until it looks right. Yes, online this evening at 9 o'clock. If you have got a WhatsApp, I can send you notifications of when I'm going live. So that's worth bearing in mind. Now, I don't want to cover up the work that I've done, so I'm just going to put down a post-it note to guide me. There we go. See if we can get some... this. Let me think what direction I want it to go in. See how this turns out. You've got to be very careful not to go over the edge because it will leave a line. Just telling you from experience. Okay, let's see how that looks. Yeah, I just think that helps to just add something. It's going to be interesting trying to work around this owl, but there we go. Let's try. Oh, got a lot of ink on my brush then. There you go, it just needed something, didn't it? I don't like making cards and not being happy with them. I need to kind of have some resolve as to what the issue is. Okay. I think with a few gold gems it will just help to lift that. Oh, thank you, Lavine. She says she loves my SSE charm. This was kindly gifted to me by the lovely Janice at Jazzle Dazzle Crafts. And it's got a special pokey stick for glue when it gets stuck. So thank you, Janice at Jazzle Dazzle Craft. You can go and check her out on Facebook and YouTube. Right, needs gems. Give me some gems. Give me some gems. Sorry. I always feel bad when I do accents in case I'm offending somebody and not sounding how it's supposed to sound at all. But I like doing the accent. I don't know what accent that is. There you go. Oh, shut up now. Shutting up. Oh dear. Much nicer, says Cassie, thank you. Right. I'm just thinking, do I want to add any more? Tempting. No, or where's that little catchy dude? Well, where's he gone? No, he's gone. He's gone. All right. So let's make. Should we do one more? Do you want to stick around? We'll do one more. I think the secret is to use this. Like, use this as a base. It's all about the base, Right, Esther, concentrate. No, we didn't use that tag, and I quite like. Sometimes things just land together. Just work with me here. Dee 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 dee. La dee dee. So I'm thinking. Wonder what that will look like behind there. As Celia Black used to say, there, over there. And have some detail in the background. Pretty. Can you hear the fences blowing around outside? Very windy dindy. Windy bindy. Now these are rather cute. That's nice. And we need a bit of something around the tag, don't we? So should we do the suggestion of colouring in the tag a little bit? Has anyone got this ephemera pack? I keep going over too far. That changes it already, doesn't it? And look, you could just buff it up where you've got the foil. And I think I'm tempted to stamp just a simple... hold on, I'm just grabbing out the bird because I might want you to feature. I think I might just... I'm thinking of just doing the flower and just... You know, it's nice to have cards that don't always say things. And so that you've got them there to use. Okay, Catherine's got it, but she's not played with it yet. Great inspiration, she says. Why, thank you. Just, you know, have a play and mix and match and, you know, see what you got. Bit partial to that bird, I think. Okay, just to bring it together, I am going to ink the edges. I'm wondering if it's a little bit full on now with this gold, so I'm going to take the gold away a minute. Let's audition this colour. I can't believe this wind. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. I think I like the purple. Not convinced about that. When I look in the screen, it helps because you can sometimes see something's not quite working. So I'm going to use which one? Let's use this one. I have this one coming off here. Okay. I think the edge needs to be in purple as well. Try my hardest not to go too wild with the blending. So slowly does it. Slowly, slowly. Small circles. I'm usually not very patient when it comes to blending. I just want to slap it on. So tonight I was thinking possibly of doing the wet wipe technique, which most of you would have seen and heard of before, but it's always fun to do it because you never quite know how it's going to turn out. So it's a really fun technique to do. I was wondering if you could use our chamois to do it, but that'd probably soak up too much of the ink, I reckon. Beautiful, says Anne. Now, I've just realised I've not actually threaded any. I wonder if this is too light. Oh no, that might work. Let's quickly thread through some ribbon to make it look like a tag. And then get some gold thread. thread, or Fred, gold thread. Everybody, this is Fred. Oh dear. Doo-dee-doo-be-doo-be-doo. Heidi's gone to close her window. She's too cold. I've got mine open for a bit of ventilation. I keep closing it because our cat scarer thing keeps going off. It's a bit annoying. Okay, where was I? Let's get these babies glued up. I'm a bit lazy and I just like to use the tip of the glue. I mean, you can get out a sponge. You could use the fine tip glue pen. You could use the other end of your glue, but you know what, it's just as easy. Hi Jan, good morning. Can only watch a moment because you're going to see your grands. Thank you for hopping on in. So it's a little bit gluey, but it's okay. I'm going to go with it. Right, Jan, if you stay for literally a couple more minutes, I'm just going to show you what we've made today if you want to see. Oh, I did it the wrong way round. Botherations. Never mind. It was meant to be. This one was going to go up there. Nobody screamed to tell me I'm putting it in the wrong place. Oh well. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. It's just that when you have a design in mind. Thank you, Jan. Jan says it's beautiful. Oh, I'm being naughty and using my ribbon scissors on card. I'm trying to keep these for ribbon scissors so they're nice and sharp for when I do want to cut ribbon. Okay, I'm thinking let's just test out white on white. Yeah, baby, I quite like that. Yes, I've decided. It is funny with cards. The more you make, the better they become, I think, because the ideas start flowing. And you've kind of figured out what hasn't worked, so you strive to improve it, and then you, yeah. So let's have some more. Probably don't need gold gems on this, but you know, make it a bit uniform. Come on, off you come. Yeah, actually, rather like it. Okay. So I've stripped it right back to plain and simple. So there we go, it's our tag card. This one we use the die cut. It gets a bit more complicated as we go. Oh, there they are. I was looking for you guys. If you go back home, then I know where I can find you again. Where were we? Then I went sort of powerhouse with this one. And then we did this one. So there we are. I think this one could do with just a quick little touch of gold. He feels a bit left out, you see. He has nothing. I have nothing. 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 Don't make me. Where's my glue dots? Come on, where are you kids? There you are. Come to mama. Right. Roll him up a bit. Just need something. There we go, look. Makes all the difference. So, thank you if this is your first time watching. Or if you're catching this after the live, you can, in fact, I encourage you to comment because I'd love to see who's watched afterwards and what you thought and maybe you have a suggestion of how you could have made it better. Hi Susan, lovely to hear you. Hubby is in background listening and he says he likes your chuckles. Your little chuckles are. Thank you, Mr. Warren. Right, yo diddly ho. There, 4 cards in under an hour. For me, that's pretty impressive. Sometimes, honestly, cards can take an hour to make. More than an hour. But I think when you've got pre-cut kits like this ephemera pack, then half the work is done for you. Also, if you don't have a die cutting machine and can't die cut things out, these are a great way to go. Now, if you like the idea of card making, let me turn the camera and speak to you face to face. If you like the idea of, oh, where have I gone? It froze a minute. If you like the idea of kits, then they are available from Stampin' Up, and there's a variety of kits to choose from. So if you fancy making up some Christmas cards or tags, if you fancy making some other generic cards, then go and check them out on my website, stampinstylecreations.co.uk, and go hit the shop button and then search for kits, and it comes in a box and it will tell you exactly what's in there and what you might need to start getting stamping. Stamping is more than just making cards, for me anyway. It's opened up a whole world of community. So I've got all you lovely people watching. Hello replay viewers, and I'm going to add this onto YouTube, so hi YouTube. And yeah, it's so nice just to have a bit of escapism from life and just to engross yourself into something creative and to say that you've made it. So, oh Wendy, nice to see you. Thank you all so much for watching along. It's been lovely to see you. Oh, enjoy your 3-hour drive, Jan. Keep safe. And I hope you have a lovely time with your family. I'll be back on your screens tonight. Check me out for the wet wipe technique at 9 o'clock tonight. And do message me if you want to be notified of when I'm going live. And if you are interested in actually buying any of these cards, I can sell them to you. I make so many that I end up, you know, not being able to send them all or sitting on them. Not literally. That would be weird. Oh, Wendy's like getting bonus points, and she says I'm going to watch the replay as well. So yeah, if you're interested in actually buying any of these, please just drop me a line and you can purchase them off me. Even if you're abroad and want to forego the postage, that's doable as well. All right, people, have a lovely day. Take care and thank you for your company. And hopefully I'll catch some of you later. Ta-ta for now, and I'll be back on your screens on Facebook next Tuesday, 1 o'clock. Ta-ra!